So they're nerfing a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things. When season opulence come out, well, firstly they're gonna nerf Luna's Not Forgotten. I already talked about that, but they're nerfing a lot of the exotics to give you back your supers, like Orpheus Rig, Wish Invest, Shards, all this stuff. This is gonna be a pretty long video because I at least want to demonstrate, at least in the case of Shards, why this nerf is like completely dumb. Because Shards right now are not in a good spot. But whatever, like, um, to all you people that were defending Bungie, saying, "Oh yeah, it's clearly Activision's fault why this game sucks and why it's always boring and all this crap." Well, I hope you can eat your words now, because told you, Activision didn't do this crap. It's always been Bungie, and look, now they're nerfing everything again. But Activision isn't involved this time, so I guess where does the responsibility lie on? Oh wait, it's always been Bungie. But whatever, I'm sick and tired of being a dead horse. So, to get I don't know well, I do know the exact values, but I don't really remember them. But all you need to know is that for things like Wish Invest, any exotic that necessarily gives you back your super will have a depreciating value. So if you ever shoot I'll show you. But if you ever shoot like an Orpheus Reg Tether and you hit a lot of people and you get your super back instantly, you can't keep doing that now. And the whole entire idea is that they are talking about that. Oh well, the whole entire team generation orb mechanics being mitigated by the fact that you can instantly regain your super. Well, that's kind of not true because not every Orpheus Rig Tether I shoot is gonna give me back my entire super, and then that's why I shit out orbs, and then my teammates can pick up pick up the orbs, make a super, and then we keep feeding each other. Like for instance, when I was playing 0 Hour with my friend Rio, we kept cycling through our supers because not all my Orpheus Rig Tethers would actually land, but he'd have enough. He would have to pop his Ursa Furiosa, guard a little bit, gain back, generate some orbs, drop a lot of orbs, gain back some super energy, and then he could feed my tethers again, and then we just kept going like a cycle, right? It's almost like it didn't break the whole entire orb generation mechanic at all, but whatever. So yeah, let's just talk about this. Also, before we get this out the way, they're basically turning Whisper into Black Spindle, which and what that means is that they're nerfing White Nail, which instead of it just generating ammo out of nowhere, it takes away from reserves. But now that they're doing that, they're gonna buff the reserves back to 18. So I know no one's listening to this, but if you're gonna do this, make Whisper, just put Whisper back into the special slot and make it and just call Black Spindle version 2. Because the issue that I have, because we're releasing, honestly, I feel like most of these nerfs are coming out because they're releasing their raid on day one. But they're basically saying, since we're releasing a raid on day one, we don't want people blitzing through with their Whisper. Because apparently in Scourge of the Past for the last boss, people just kind of strong-armed with Whisper. Well, I don't know, Bungie. There's so many quotes that I have to. This is gonna be a long one, dude. This is gonna be a long one. This is just. But essentially, they're saying too many people are using Whisper, which is again not necessarily true. I got the gun maybe a month ago or two, and I've used it a fair bit, but not to ad nauseum. I don't feel like everyone's been using Whisper ad nauseum, but again, I could be wrong, right? Because Bungie knows everything. So let's go pick up the weapons that they're nerfing. I think I have most of them. I have Lord of Wool. Oh, Lord of Wool's on my Titan. I'll transfer that over through the vault. But essentially, imagine like what the nerfs are, like, or the way the nerfs are phrased. It's imagine this. Okay, so you have Borealis, right? This gun specializes on changing its elements to break shields, right? You can cycle the elements, and you have a perk that lets it, break shields, right? Ionic Return in whole entire right. That's what Borealis does. Now imagine Bungie nerfing Borealis because they say it's too effective at 0 Hour because there's different elemental shields, and Borealis is too effective at breaking enemy shields. Anyone else would be like, well, what the fuck? Why would you nerf something that's kind of doing its intended job? That's what Whisper's going through right now. If this would be one thing, if this was the first time, like if this was the first iteration of Black Hammer, this thing's been in the game 3 times now. When they brought it back in Destiny 2, they had no right to be honest. Okay, let's be honest here. But the fact they brought back White Nail in its full power, why? Why would you bring back White Nail in its full power and then nerf it later? There's no excuse this time. If it was the first time, you're saying, okay, well, maybe it's too strong. Destiny 1, this is our first time doing this stuff. Maybe it's too strong. Then I can see why you'd nerf it. But this is your third time making this weapon, and you're nerfing it again to make it like it was the first time. Then why bring it back? I don't understand. Just again, if you're gonna nerf Whisper, I don't care. Move it to the special slot. If it stays in the heavy slot, it is basically dead weight. The reason why Whisper is so good too is because the ammo economy in this game is absolute trash. It sucks. It sucks. You play 0 hour. This animal economy sucks dick. And the reason why Whisper is so good is because it can mitigate that. It can mitigate the the ammo. I'm trying to find a good place to show off these exotics. You know, fuck, we'll go to IO because it's where you get the Whisper, anyways. So yeah, they're nerfing Whisper now. So White Nails pulls out ammo out your reserves and it makes the reserves 18 like it was before. And I will keep repeating this because I think this is dumb. Because again, if Bungie, if the ultimate goal was to nerf White Nail again, why bring it back in its full power the first time? And don't even tell me that, oh, well, they couldn't have known it would have been this strong because they had Black Hammer and they had Black Spindle. Like, I don't understand. They did it 2 times before. There should be no reason. God, they should know by now. They should know better. They should know better. But whatever. That's how Whisper's getting nerfed. Oh well, I'm still gonna use the gun because I like Whisper. I like the way it sounds, I like the way it looks. Same thing with Black Spindle. Sure, it's not gonna be as strong as it used to be, but I still like the gun. I'm still gonna use it. Is it gonna be useless? Well, no. Even when Black Spindle was a thing, Whisper was I keep saying Whisper. Well, when Black Spindle was a thing, it was still pretty used in the raid. So I mean, whatever. Guess you can't ad nauseum, whatever. They're not nerfing Outbreak. But okay, what else are they nerfing? I'll show Lord of Wolves later. Lord of Wolves change makes sense, but then the change in the nerf kind of makes sense. But we'll talk about the other ones. Like, oh, I don't even have Ace of Spades on me, crap. But I'll show off the vest first, because honestly, I feel like the vest is more PvP oriented. Because in PvE, like, I'm not even extending. It's not like Hungering Blade from D1. I'm not extending my super like crazy, you know. Also, I know I'm ranting and raving because I'm just like, I'm in my feelings right now. But Jotun's completely untouched, so I can go fuck myself, right? I love taking it. Also, I kind of want to prove them wrong, like, because they're saying, oh, these weapons are so strong, and that's why everyone's using them. Again, I'm gonna start reading those quotes off this twat because it's retarded. You see this hand cannon that I have over 4,000 kills on? Do you know what it is? It's literally just a hand cannon that has steady rounds and outlaw, stability and reload. It doesn't have any crazy damage perk. It isn't like an exotic. It's just a simple hand cannon with stability and reload. 4,000 kills, by the way. So I don't understand their whole reasoning. Oh, well, people feel like they're forced to use the most broken. No, they're not. Oh my god, whatever, I'll run it. So I'm gonna go show off the vest. I'm gonna show what Spectral Blades looks with and without the vest. So let me go hit up this flag first because I should have done that in the first place. Ah man, this is just fun, man. How to make your game less fun for everyone. And I don't even know. I think the Ace of Spades nerf is PvP oriented because I couldn't. There's no way they'd care about the holding onto the damage buff for that long in PvE, you know. So it has to be PvP oriented, but whatever. All right, let's go ahead and up a flag. So I'm gonna show you what Spectral Blades eat because Spectral Blades have been nerfed too recently. So this is what it looks like without vests. I'll just scrap the random. Let me sure let's because I can't get super energy back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, my super's out. Oh wow, what am I gonna do now, right? All right, so that's what Spectral Blades looks like without it. And the changes are basically, you know, your lead attack drains more energy over time, and I think they just reduce the overall damage reduction and the super duration. So there's that, right? Our girl has this flag. Let's go find another plane. Actually, I think I can go to my super again. I just gotta So yeah, so now you know what it looks like without it. And this is again, at least in PvE, the vest didn't really help you that much, even when it was at its full like power. So I don't know how they're nerfing. Same thing with shards. Like after the nerf, shards weren't really used that much because again they weren't that good. But then like you know they're nerfing it again for some reason because whatever. Also, I really wish they fixed the whole entire reload cancel bug, or not. The issue when you reload can't shoot again instantly, which is whatever. Alright. No, but no, seriously, man, this is fun. This is fun. I mean, is Whisper hard to get? Not necessarily. But it's going to be slightly harder now since they can't use Orpheus. Like, same with Outbreak Prime. It's going to be slightly harder. I think one of the quotes they were saying was that we feel like people felt like if someone wasn't running one of these exotics in their fire team, they'd be at a significant disadvantage or some crap like that. And it really boils down to, then maybe you shouldn't design shit where there's a million ads in front of my face and there's a bullet sponging boss, you know? Like, maybe that should, maybe it's not necessarily that people are feeling, why do you think people are they feel like they're forced to use certain exotics in certain encounters? Do you think maybe because the boss has a shit ton of health, or maybe because there's so many fucking ads that it's hard to concentrate and, you know, focus fire? No, it's just because fuck the players, right? They want everything to be easy. Whatever. God, it's like they don't, again, it's literally like the most cliche line, but it's literally like they don't even play their own games. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it is the equivalent of saying, hey, let's nerf Borealis because it's too good at breaking shields in this one game mode where there's a shit ton of shields. It's like, what the fuck? And the examples they're using to nerf most of these weapons are so specific. They're basically raid encounter specific, and it's like, maybe, and some people are actually saying like maybe that's why they're doing that, because it's hinting on what maybe the mechanics might be similar to the raid. Which again, I don't know, because I don't know the exact numbers, but I know from Destiny 1, not a lot of people raid in Destiny 1. Like, I'm talking about like maybe less than 10% of the player population raided. So I mean, whatever. Let's nerf in, all the weapons for an entire minority again. But whatever. Okay, I already have my super saw. I'm just been so mind numb. So let me find because Wish and Vest works the best when there's actually a lot of enemies around. So I'm gonna see if I can find a lost sector or something. Because this is just, I think there's a lost sector over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there is. All right, so this is Spectral Blades with the vest. And if you didn't know, the vest basically gives you back energy when you do a heavy, like all the kills you get basically like give you back energy when you go back invisible. So it's actually pretty good. And also, I feel like that's how Spectral Blade should be. You know, you choose your targets, go back invisible, you see how much. Oh, I didn't even get my super energy back. What the hell? Do I have the vest on? I don't have the vest on, do I? I'm retarded. Wait, I had the vest on. I didn't get my what? Wait, what? Okay, maybe the nerfs already came out. That's actually weird. That's never happened before. That's weird. Because there's usually, even if you kill one person, that gives you like they'll usually the smallest bump in super energy. I have no idea why. Well, whatever. Like, at most, if you get a good vest off, let's say you extend your super duration by like 10 seconds. And you know, in PvE, that can be good. Especially when there's a lot of ads, because they're usually just a fuck ton of ads. You know, that can be helpful. But again, you're going to be choosing Spectral Blades over Tether, which is more utility based. I mean, it's whatever. Also, Chaperone's actually pretty dope for PvE. Once you get the perk proc. I just like it because it looks cool. That's the thing too, maybe it's just me, but I don't use weapons necessarily because I think they're powerful, it's just because I think they look cool, and they feel cool, that's it. Like, the only reason why I care so much about the Ace of Spades is because I like the way it does a little gun twirl like the Chaperone. There, you can hold out for me. Now let's see if I can hit him with the roll. Ah, damn, I just ran out. Also, the aim assist fucking sucks. Let me see if I can proc Roadborne and hit him. Ah, I fucking missed. I don't know. It's like the aim assist on the servers too. It's so hard to hit him in the body because the aim assist, man. It's fucking retarded. You gonna spot more people for me? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so they have damage reduction on bosses apparently. Saw the difference in the numbers there. Oh man. Again, sorry about, but sorry. If I was editing this, I would cut it out, speed it up. But I'm too fucking lazy and I can't be bothered to. So let's go find another lost sector, and hopefully the vest will work this time. Let me just unequip it and re-equip it. Maybe the game needed time to think or something. I don't fucking know. Like, I use Lucky Raspberry, too, and this is like, you know, most people use Rated Flux on Archer. Like, I don't understand the whole entire... Okay, I can hit another flag. Show off Orpheus Rig. Fuck, we'll just redo this Lost Sector. Yeah, but, like, Lord of Wolves, what they're doing is now they're giving it an option to change the fire mode from the 10 burst to the 5 burst, because the perk would be, if you got a kill, you'd basically double the projectiles and, like, shoot out all your ammo. And people are saying, well, it's kind of hard to control, which, again, fair enough, that makes sense, but then they nerfed the damage and all that stuff, which, again, makes sense, because if you can control whether you can just go, like, all out on your DPS, I can understand why they want that nerf, but whatever. Like, the Lord of Wolves one is, like, the one that makes the most sense when it comes to the changes, but everything else is just like, what the... Oh, there's the guide to, spawn the Whisper mission. Which is another thing, too. If you do a Whisper mission on one of your characters, you have to do it for all the other ones. You can't just unlock it for every other character. Which is unfortunate, because I don't want to have to wait, you know, for this public event to just have a chance to practice my Whisper mission again. I've finished it on my Titan, that's why I have it. Alright. Vest, please work. Yeah, see, you saw that energy I got back there? Like, I feel like the vest, like, should be like this. I mean, the standard super, because, you know, you choose your targets, get kills, go back and choose your super. But, like, okay, you see that? Like, it extended my super by, like, maybe, let's say, like, 10 seconds. Let's be generous and say 10 seconds. That's going to be worse now. That's going to be worse now. Alright, next one up is Orpheus Rig, because that one's really easy to show off. I don't know if I'm going to get the good tether right off the bat, because, you know, I'm quote-unquote bad at this game, but we'll see. But yeah, again, I can't stress this enough. It's almost like it's not even it's they're basically blaming the weapon for the way to design the game. If you don't remember, again, I don't know if anyone really watching my videos that played D1, but if you did, like when Icebreaker and Black Heron first came out, the reason why they were used so much, not only was it because they were strong, it's because you didn't have to deal with the bullshit that was the ads and the stuff during the Nightfall, you know? Instead of pulling my hair out, fighting like 15 million ads that have a shit ton of health, I can just sit back and snipe them and have a pleasant time. Sure, it might not be exciting, but it's way better than getting overrun and getting my shit pushed in by bullet sponges. You know, it's almost like the issue was with the way the encounter was designed, not necessarily the weapon. And again, I'm not saying like these weapons weren't strong. Of course they were strong, but what made them even more better is that they offer that quality of life that, hey, I don't have to pull my hair out worrying about all these fucking bullet sponges here. I have something that can deal with it. Alright, so anyways, okay, this is Orpheus Rig. Oh, okay, well, I should have showed without it, but the point is, without it, it's like the same thing with Vest. Without it, you don't get any super energy back when you use your super. And with the Orpheus Rig, you can actually get your entire super back. But, yeah, I don't know what the threshold is, but I assume it's a lot. Actually, let's go back to that Lost Sector to make things more consistent. I mean, will I get used to the changes? Yeah, whatever, inevitably. I'll get used to the nerfs, whatever. But it's gonna feel bad, man. It feels bad. I mean, I don't use Ace Spades that much, but I do sometimes. I do use Orpheus Rig quite a bit, especially when I'm using bottom tree tether. I know that's weird, right? People are thinking, oh, what if you use it for top tree? Well, actually, no. I like using bottom tree a lot. I use top tree right now because I was helping. Someone was helping out, giving my Outbreak Prime. My clan was so. Top tree tether helps a lot because the ad control. Oh shit! I forgot to switch mine. I forgot to switch it. The ad control. That's why tethers are so Orpheus Rig's so good for the ad control. But yeah, I usually use bottom tree because it gives you more shots for your Nobody's Quiver on your thing. I don't know if they're nerfing that too. That's gonna suck because I really do like using bottom tree. Where is it? Yeah. Grants more, Morbid's Quiver has more shots, and then more ability energy for tether. And ability energy also means your grenade and your melee. So if you get a good tether off, you can what'd you call it? Get your grenade back and your melee back, which is pretty nice. Crap, the build of my super. I'm sorry, the fucking. I woke up today. Well, technically last night. I was reading this last night. My heart sank, and then I woke up today saying, "Well, everyone else is talking about it. Might as well throw my hat into the ring, right? Give me my 2 cents, because I'm not. We need more outraged people." But again, I'm outraged not necessarily because of the nerfs, because nerfs happen. You know, nerfs always will happen. Whatever. That's like a cycle of the game. But it's the reasoning behind them that just pisses me off. That it's just annoying as fuck. You know, it's not like it'd be one thing if it's like a Vex Mythic class, because Vex Mythic class is legit like broken as fuck. You know, that'd be one thing. You know, and people are gonna have something like, okay, well, you guys are getting upset because you know this gun's so ridiculously strong. But it's like Whisper, you're gonna be using it only in certain situations, right? You know, I'm not bringing Whisper everywhere. I mean, okay, I'm bringing Whisper everywhere because I'm just weird and I like using the gun, right? But like, not everyone's bringing Whisper everywhere. You know, not everyone's using Ace of Spades when. I wouldn't know because I don't have the statistics, but at least from what I've seen in the strikes I've run in the Crucible I've seen, I don't know. Like hell, even when I was using even when I was doing the 0-hour mission, my friend Rio was like, hey, you don't need to use Whisper, you can use Arbalest or something else. You know, people are using different exotics. Like, I don't understand why they're just, I don't know, it's just such a dumb reason. Alright, here we go. Got my super back. Let's see if we can find a good room though. That's just 3 people. Alright, yeah, that seems good. See, I almost got my entire super back. If I got... also, the duration's actually pretty dope, too. And if you do damage, it deals to... hurts them all. That's not because of Orpheus Strike, that's just innately because of the ability. See, I got my things back, and I can shoot again. And I got a little bump from my grenade, too. Yeah, but that's gonna be weaker. It's gonna have diminishing return. So like, if I let's say I tether the same group of enemies, I'm not gonna get the same amount of super, or whatever. And again, the whole entire idea is because it mitigates orb generation and all that stuff. Well, again, not necessarily, because not every tether is gonna be the perfect tether, and the orbs you do shit out do help your teammates get their supers, and then you can start generating. You know, it helps the cycle. It doesn't completely mitigate it or override it. Like, I don't understand, but whatever. So those are the that's the changes with Orpheus Rig. Shards of Galanor, I'm gonna show them off, even though they're exactly the same, because they're inherently weaker than Orpheus Rigs after the nerf. So, but the way Shards of Galanor works is that it's not instant like Orpheus Rig, where you just see your bumps and super. The way it works now is that well, the way it always works is that when you get like hits, or it used to be on hits, but now it's on the explosions of Blade Barrage. It'd have a timer saying super restoration, and it'd go up, and depending on how long it was, it'd be how much super you get back. You should, like, if you got 5 seconds, you'd basically get 90% of your super back. But the catch is if you died while the timer's going off, the regeneration would stop there, right? So it had emphasis on keeping yourself alive. Same with Orpheus Rig. If you die with Orpheus Rig, you don't you don't get that super energy back. So what they did now is they capped it out at 75%. So at most, if you get a good Blade Barrage, you'll have like 3 seconds or whatever. It's like super restoration at 3 to 4 seconds. So they already nerfed the cap, but now they're nerfing it again. So it's like in the same vein as Orpheus Rex with diminishing returns, which I don't. People aren't really using Blade Barrage after the nerfs anyways, but now it's just like whatever. I mean, I did like using Blade Barrage for Blind World. It's actually really nice. Alright, let's go kill some Taken. Again, I don't think I'm the only person out here that just likes using guns because they think they're cool, they feel nice, I'm just saying, I just this reasoning is like absolutely retarded. Like, I don't understand. And I don't have Sleeper's Catalyst, but I do have Sleeper. So but again, the way they're nerfing it too is so specific to one encounter that it makes you think like, maybe it's because the next encounter might be something similar. But I'll show the Sleeper changes to you, or at least talk about them. Again, this isn't like some super like in-depth, like I'm gonna have visuals. I am showing you like relevant gameplay, but I'm not gonna have like the little things posted up. So I mean, if you want, you can watch like Planet Destiny, or maybe Dad will make a video on it. You know, people that are more refined than me and and actually have better editing skills. So you can watch them too. But I just find it ridiculous, honestly. You know, it's year 5 of this game. Aim assist still isn't a toggleable option. Bloom's a thing. No dedicated hunter button. Simple change too. Just make it a hold to throw or tap to throw. Make it an option. You know, you can toggle which one. You know, simple changes. But no, let's start nerfing everything. All right, so I have my exotic now. Again, I would show you what it is without the exotic, but I think you get the pictures that these exotics return part of your super energy to you. So let's go back to our favorite Lost Hunter. I mean, honestly, I should be showing this off in the one in Mars with all the enemies, but oh well. We'll go there next to show off Ace of Spades and stuff like that. Who knows? Who cares, right? Alright. Also, I like doing a dodge roll before I Blade Rush, because it looks cool, even though it's a complete waste. Alright, let's see. See that super restoration? See? So if I were to die during that period, then I would lose all, I'd still lose that. But even then, like, you know, I don't think I got a lot of people, but, like, compared to Orpheus Rig and the amount of return I got on Orpheus Rig compared to now, like, I think I almost killed about the same amount of people. Or maybe I didn't, I don't know, maybe I'm just retarded. But, like, I didn't get nearly enough. So, and then this is gonna get the same nerf as Orpheus Rig, so, you know, look at, oh boy, here we go again. Ah, shit, here we go again, overused meme. Also, I'm using this because it's a masterwork weapon and generates orbs, which makes me get my super faster. Which another thing too is masterwork weapons exist. Oh wow, orb generation is getting mitigated. Oh, but what about those weapons that generate orbs? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna kill all these guys and then start damaging them. Actually, oh no, okay, I'm not even near the boss room. Again, I don't. The aim assist is just fucking stupid, especially with the shotgun. Let's see. Subclass is actually very good. I still like Top Tree Golden Gun since year 1, because or day 1, because it just looks cool. All right, so I hit a lot of people, right? See, Super Restoration 4, and that's about 70. Oh yeah, that's about, I'd say about 75%. So that's gonna become worse. And honestly, I actually hit more people than I did with Orpheus Rig too. So goes to show you, like, you know, how much weaker this is than Orpheus Rig, but whatever. That needs to be nerfed too. I didn't really use this exotic much outside of Blind Well again, so again, this doesn't really matter to me. I say I'd probably use Orpheus Rig more recently now because I've been trying to do 0 hour. But still, again, these nerfs, it boils down to, hey, again, we don't really design fair boss encounters that don't make you feel like you're getting overwhelmed completely, or encounters that doesn't make you feel like you're getting constantly, like, raked by enemy fire. So we're just gonna nerf these exotics that make it a little bit easier on you, because fuck you, that's what. Yeah, see, that's like 25% for 1 second, so I'd say each second's about, 1%. Alright, so let's get again. 82. Also, another thing is that enhancement cores. Why even bother? Because, you know, you can do all these powerful gear rewards, you know, and level up like a fuck ton, and then basically you have to stuff your vault full of stuff you don't want because, you know, you need those cores. Whatever. This is all. It was all Activision's fault now. Clearly Activision, never Bungie from day 1, guys. Keep telling yourself that. Alright, Ace of Spades. What do you mean? There we go. I mean, I can show Ace of Spades real quick because the change is simple. Let's go to Mars. Let's have a change of pace, right? Let's go see some. I'm trying to think if there's any other super. Oh, Raiden Flux. I don't think Raiden Flux has been touched because technically it didn't give you back super. It just made your super last longer. Where's Mars? Yeah. Also, I did escalation protocol, and I didn't have a key, which sucks, because why do you need to have a key if you make it a wave 7, but whatever. Let's see. Let me start reading the TWAB. The forums are already ablaze with all these nerfs, by the way. Oh, let me grab Sleeper, too, while I'm at it. Because the way the Sleeper changes are, that they're removing the bonus damage and the refraction part, because the thing is, when it hits something, the beams can split apart. And on Argos, if you shot it at the back of his shield, you can split, the things can split back and do massive damage towards him. So again, they're nerfing something because of one specific encounter. But whatever. Let's see. Go to vaults. Crap. I know what I'm doing, I swear. I used to use Sleeper a lot in Destiny 1, but not so much in Destiny 2. Again, I don't know why they're nerfing it, that specifically, but whatever. I feel bad for all those people that have to get the Catalyst, because I hear the Catalyst is actually really grindy, but it makes the gun a lot better, so, oh well. Let's see. Let me read some more stuff so I'm not missing any of the... I know Skull of Daram cards getting the same treatment. I do have it on my Warlock, so I will be switching over to it. But it's the same vein as Orpheus Rig, where, you know, you kill people, or shards, you kill people, you get super. Oh, no, I gotta get a precision kill to show that I'm MLG. Alright, so... Why didn't Outlaw proc? Whatever. So you see how it's Momentum Mori times 5, right? These are bonus damage bullets, and the thing about that made Ace really good, especially in Crucible, is that you can have this damage boost, and you can switch off your weapon and switch back to it, and it'll still be there. Basically, this timer's unlimited. You know, I can hold this on for however long I want, as long as I don't die outside Momentum Mori. So the change is simple. Now, when you switch off your weapon, and you switch off Ace, switch back to it, you'll lose Momentum Mori. That's the change. That's it. That's definitely Crucible oriented, because in Crucible you can just hold on to this and just start shrekking people real hard. I can't believe I just said that. And I guess that's understandable. In PvE, will it really matter? Not necessarily, because Ace is already good enough where you can just start chaining kills back to back. So yeah. Also, the sad part is if you try to reload cancel now with Momentum Mori, the way they change it, you actually lose it. Oh well. I mean, if you reload cancel for a long time. Although reload canceling doesn't even mean anything anymore, because you know. Also, why is Outlaw not proccing? What the hell is that? Like, that's been a bug too of Outbreak. It's not like Outlaw hasn't been proccing properly. Yeah. So that's the Ace of Spades change. You know, not that bad. It will be annoying maybe, but not really, because when I have Ace out and I'm murdering, I just still keep my Ace out, at least in PvE. Although it's nice to switch to it in PvP, I guess. Oh well. Alright, so this is how Sleeper Simulant works. Hold on. It's a giant fucking space laser. You know, shoots a straight beam, but when it hits the surface, it refracts. So you could, you know, do it like that, and like, kind of like ricochet rounds on Highlight, we could purposely like aim it towards someone and like, you know, destroy them. Alright, let's see. Do I have like fusion rifle reload that one? I gotta get it right, hold on. Again, see, this only really works on huge targets, so whatever. Also, you can kill yourself with this. That's pretty fun. It's actually a lot easier now in Destiny 1 since the laser split into multiple parts. But Sleeper Simulant, basically that's getting a nerf. Where I think they're just reducing damage or something, or I don't know. It's just another case of unnecessary nerf because it's really good in this one niche case, but whatever. Alright. That should be... Oh, Lord of Wolves. I think get Lord of Wolves too. I'll go to my Titan to show those off, because why not? Looking ahead this week at Bungie. Blah 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 blah. Sleeper Simulant, Lord of Wolves, Ace of Spades, exotic armor. We're sympathetic for this. Shut up, Bungie. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna go switch over to my Hunter, my Titan and my Warlock, just because they have the weapons on them. And also, it's nice to see, you know, different gameplay. Again, Lord of Wolves change makes the most sense because, you know, I guess. But it's actually kind of funny because most of these nerfs are PvE oriented because, again, I don't see, outside of me and, like, I don't know, 666, whoa. Outside of me and, like, maybe a couple other people I've seen over the past, like, year, I don't think people really use Whisper and Crucible. I mean, I use it just for the fact that I can one-shot a super on the off chance to get the headshot, because, again, God forbid you can hit a headshot with your adapted frame or regressive frame sniper on that fucking blinking Nova Warp or that R1 spamming, fucking, what you call it, R1 spamming, Spectral Blades, or that Blade Barrage, you know, those one-off supers. God forbid you can hit a headshot, fuck you. Whatever, let's go to the temperature. I'm pretty sure I have Skull on me. I haven't used my Warlock in a bit, so... No, I do not have Skull on me. I will go pick up Skull. Do I have anything else? Also, Thunderlord's not getting changed too, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm using this because they have Blink. Where's Skull? Oh, baby. I like how they took, not Ophidian, it was Obsidian Mind and Skull Down Arm Card mixed together, so that's cool. Nope, not Skill, Skull. Ah, come on, big fingers. Skull. There you go. Warlock. Alright, let's go see if there's a flag we can rally to show this off. Maybe this nerf's coming out because, again, if you watch like any of the 0 hour things or whatever, you can tell, like, Skull of Iron Diorama cards are really putting in work. But again, it just makes it easier because without it, you just get overwhelmed with the amount of bullshit. But whatever, it's not not our game design. It's the exotic's fault, The exotics that we also designed too, but this is not kind of a funny thing. Again, you would think, like, maybe if this was the first time around, I'd give them a pass for it, like they did with Black Hammer, but this is, like, the third fucking time. Like, come on. You'd think after 5 years of developing a game, you'd understand, like, where exotics should lie, but nah, not really. This is like the repeat of Year 3 of Destiny when they started nerfing everything, because fuck you, that's why. But Year 4 of Destiny, that's pretty dope. Again, I'm salty a little bit, but again, it's not like it's the end of the world for me. I can get used to it. Again, if you nerf something and you give me a good reason behind it, I'll understand it. But if you nerf something, give me a dumb reason, I'll be like, well, then why even nerf it? Like, if they're saying they're nerfing Luna's because we don't, like, the gun is red or something, I'd be like, that's a dumb nerf. But if they're nerfing saying, oh, we don't want people to two-tap, like, I'd be like, okay, I'm more understanding. Like, I might be slightly annoyed, but I'm more understanding than just saying, oh, I'm nerfing this gun because of a dumb reason, Because, again, I think what's making most people upset, it's because why they're annoyed is why they're getting nerfed, not how they're getting nerfed. Except in the case of Whisper. Again, in the case of Whisper, just if you're gonna nerf it that way, just make it a secondary or special weapon. Well, hey, at least Darcy's relevant again, though, right? Hey, Lamau, that's how we do it. Miss me my blink. Alright. That's actually, I could do it here, right? You're not a major now. Precision frames with the only hand cannons you can actually shoot at their full firepower because everything else sucks ass. So you see how I got my super back? It's kind of in the same vein as Orpheus Rig. So yeah, that's the whole entire deal with the Skull. I'm pretty sure it's the same deal with the whole entire diminishing returns. So it's just gonna become weaker overall to do this. And again, in most cases, these exotics won't become like trash or garbage here. They're just gonna become, like, again, a lot worse than what they used to be. But again, still pretty good because, again, getting a little bit of your super back, even if it's just a little bit, like 10%, that's better than starting off from 0 again. It's something. I don't know. I feel like we should have. I feel like the reason why they're so strong is because they're utility exotics too, because they offer something more than just straight damage in most cases. At least with Orpheus Rig, you get that utility back with your tether. I mean, Skull is straight up damage, but still. Alright, I'm gonna go switch off to my Titan now. To, whatever. And we'll go on Titan, right? Man, this game. Man. What a wonderful. Honestly, if any of the audio skips or cuts, I'm just gonna upload this because, again, I'm pretty lazy and I just wanted to get out my thoughts on here. Because, again, normally I don't really care about the, there's been a lot of nerfs and buffs and stuff, and I don't really make videos on this, but I really think this is, like, one of the most dumbest changes, like, they've done in a long time. So, you know, dumb, almost as dumb as when they first introduced Destiny 2, saying, "Hey, we nerfed basically everything because Crucible balance, quote unquote, whatever." Yeah, so for Lord of Wolves, they're gonna give it the like, well, at least I say a hardlight treatment, but basically the way Hardlight and Borealis work is how Lord of Wolves is gonna work, where you can hold your reload button to change the fire mode. Because right now, it says, you know, this is the perk they're talking about for release the wolves. You know, you shoot a lot of ammo, uh, so you basically double your DPS, but you just drain the hell out of your ammo. People are saying, well, it's kind of hard because they want to use it for mobbing or something, and then like, you know, they just run out of ammo. I usually mostly use this to like prime, like, you know, if I see an ad next to a boss, I'll roll out my Lord of Wolves so they start shooting the shit out of the boss. That's just me. But I mean, this is nice too. So again, the compensate for this for giving it like a like 20%, but then they're like giving it they said a universal buff or something. I don't know. They said too that these aren't all the changes. These are the most important ones, the ones that they deem most important. So there could be other changes that we don't know about yet that could be potentially important. Because again, Bungie, they clearly know their game, right? Yeah, they'll decide what's important. All right, so this is how it fires normally. I think it's like a 5-round burst. Yeah, it's 5-round burst. So when you kill someone, it becomes like a 10-round burst. So just pay attention to my ammo count. So I have 30 bullets. I have 20. So it basically doubles the projectile. And getting kills, I believe, does refresh this, yes. Yeah, so the issue is that people are just running out of ammo, which is fair enough. So now you can just hold your square button and whatever, right? So yeah, that's basically all the changes, at least all the nerfs, nerfs that we know of so far. Because apparently there's more. There's more changes. They could be buffs. Again, changes mean it could be nerfs or buffs. Although I don't know, with the way that they're phrasing it, it seemed more like nerfs. Let me get to a little quiet place because I want to read you. I want to read you a quote to really emphasize why I think this is like this. I'll emphasize why the reason I made this video, because this one quote just like it just hit me in the head like, holy crap, these people are just dumb. They're just, oh, you wanna? I thought you wanted to high five me. Alright, this seems like a nice corner. Whatever. I don't think the enemy's responding yet. Do you have a sitting emote? Can I be classy? No, that's my dabbing emote. I can have a sitting emote. Cool. Alright. Look how refined I am with my sexy man legs. Alright. I gotta find the quote, man. I gotta find it. It is just oof. It is oof. Opulence. Again, isn't opulence like, it's ironic because I think opulence is like, I don't remember exactly. I remember it was like an SAT word, but something about being rich and wealthy or something, or like enjoying spoils or some shit. And I find it kind of ironic that everything's getting nerfed, and apparently it's Season of the Riches or some bullshit. And maybe this is like Season of the Eververse, huh? Fuck it, I don't care anymore. Oh, okay, so it says PvE damage reduced by 20%. Yeah, the holding will now change the fire mode, and the damage bonus, PvE damage and range bonuses on this effect have been removed and replaced with a universal damage bonus. So I don't know the fuck that means. Yeah, so vest went from 15% to 8%. Oh yeah, so this is definitely PvP oriented. For oh, I have to show off Ursa too. Well, I mean, I would show off Ursa, but it's the same thing. Trust me. Fine, I'll show off Ursa, but it's the same deal. But it says right here, Guishan Vest has its energy reduced from 15 to 8% for killing 1 or 2 guardians. So PvE energy. Oh, okay. So I'm wrong. So for PvE, the energy remains similar to before. So wait a minute. Are you telling me that you just balance something separately from Crucible? You're telling me you could change, you could balance something differently in Crucible and have it perform. You can balance something in Crucible, but have it perform the same in PvE? That's such a weird idea. Why didn't they do that for everything? Oh well. Wow. Way to make yourself look like an ass. Yeah, but everything else in the video I just did right now is right, though. Everything else is the same. That's the only thing that's going to remain unchanged, apparently. We're sympathetic to the fact that change it, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, it's... Most important, we can have a conversation. We can. What do you mean? What are we conversing about? There's no like forums. There's no weekly dev stream. You're over here just saying, "Oh, we're nerfing all this shit now." Whatever. Oh, but we have Trevor shirts now. Oh, damn, I must have skipped it. Hold on. Let me. I gotta find the quote. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This line made. This is the line is one of the reason why I made this video. This means if someone in your fire team does not have these super exotics equipped, the activity becomes far more difficult. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the activity becomes more difficult if I can't lock down everything with my tether every 5 seconds? Is it because the design itself is bad? Or is it because the exotic is strong? Maybe it's a bit of both, but I'm leaning towards the encounter itself is annoying, where you have to bring one of these exotics so it's more manageable. And then you don't necessarily have to. Like I say, it just makes it easier. But whatever. Fucking Christ, Bungie. Jesus Christ. Alright, let me go switch to... Let me go fucking switch to Sentinel Shield. Also, PSA, use your top tree, guys. It's pretty good. I'm gonna switch to Protector, though, because you get more energy out of using the middle tree. I need to use... I should need to start using my fucking... Helmet Saint 14. Ursa Furiosa, baby. Alright, let's go build up some super energy. Maybe get some by doing this couple of that. Where am I? I'm gonna end off the video on a quote. Just to drill it in why they're nerfing all these exotics. It's because their game design is bad, not because necessarily. Again, these exotics are strong, don't get me wrong. But I feel like, again, they're more strong because they're more circumstantial. It's like an Overwatch, like if you have a Genji Dragon Blade, you know, you can use it whenever you want, but you feel like you're more inclined to use it when you see a lot of people that you can kill, right? Like, I'm not gonna use Skull if I just see one person, right? I'm not gonna use my tether on one person. I'm gonna use my tether if I see an opportunity, if I see a lot of people. Oh, I didn't even, oh well. So again, it makes it, it's so confusing while they're nerfing all this. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Well, what do I know, right? Oh, man. Jesus Christ, it's oh my god, it's like they're nerfing weapons for their niche cage. That's why I brought up the Borealis effect, or Borealis effect. That's why I brought up Borealis, because again, it's TLDR. They're basically nerfing these weapons for their niche effects, really. I mean, like Whisper, you could argue, like Whisper, that's the only one I can feel like, okay, well if you just change it back to Black Spindle version and call it Black Spindle version 2, I'm fine with the change, I guess. It's gonna be slightly annoying because again, you brought it back at its full power, even though you know you shouldn't have, because again, you had what 4 years of experience with that gun being in the game before you made Destiny 2, or 3 years at least. But whatever. Well, Whisper, that's debatable. But these other ones just or I guess Lord of Wolves too. But the other ones they don't make any sense. They just don't. They don't. Again, it's just. I'm not over here using my fucking Skull every day or my Orpheus Rig every day on one ad to get you know, they're opportunity exotics, you know. If you see a lot of people, you're gonna use your shards. If you see a lot of people, you're gonna use your vest, you know. Because again, it's like with Lucky Raspberry. I use my arc bolt with Lucky Raspberry when I see a lot of people, so I can guarantee my grenade comes back. I'm not throwing my grenade every 2 seconds, you know. But whatever. What do I know? It's not like I play the game or anything. Whatever. Let me just get the Ursa Furiosa so I can show you. I mean, Ursa Furiosa is actually really good in Crucible, because again, if people shoot into it, you can get your super back really good. PvE it's not as effective unless you're like, you know, unless there's a ton of ads again. But whatever. I think the same thing's happening with Phoenix Protocol too. The whole entire. I don't have Phoenix Protocol, but I'll show it off because again, I don't know if people who watch or who will watch or maybe will never watch actually like know what I'm talking about. So and besides anything to pad out the run times, so you can hear my voice again. But I can't keep stating how dumb these changes are. So let me pop this. Let's see if this thing will shoot it. Let's see if they'll shoot at me. Oh, please. Please. God damn it, Blueberry. Okay, I got hit a little bit. See? And I got some super energy back. that's going to be coming to more diminishing. So let's switch over to Attunement of Grace, or on my Warlock. Should have done that earlier. But again, essentially what happens is when you use your Well of Radiance, if you have Phoenix Protocol on, if you get kills while your Well of Radiance is out, you can regenerate your super. And basically that allows you to get your well back, and you can just keep doing it over and over again. Again, another that one's more lenient than the other ones because again, it's not like a one-off super. You can still gain super back. So I mean that one I can kind of understand where they're going for it. But again, most of the other ones it's just they don't make any sense. But whatever. Why my light level increase? All right. Non-Attunement Grade School. Let's go hit up a flag because that's about it. Again, punish the player base for your bad game design, or punish the weapons for the, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying they should have perfect foresight, that they should make, at the moment they make weapons should be completely balanced. Again, I'm not saying anything against the nerfs. I understand why nerfs exist. And if you give me a good reason, I will understand why you nerf a weapon. But if you give me the reason that, oh, we're nerfing it because our game design or this one really specific niche, especially with Sleeper, it is so specific to why that's getting nerfed. It's like, what the fuck? People don't even use Sleeper that much. At least not over Whisper. At least I don't think they are. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Remember guys, this is our destiny now. It's clearly Activision that's been ruining this franchise from day one. It's not like Bungie had complete control over their game and Activision was just funding them. Nope. Activision's the devil. I mean, I don't know how Activision works with other companies, but at least with Bungie, again, you can look at these contracts and these memos and all these things that are on the internet if you just look them up. You know, it was Bungie complaining, oh, it's too hard to make content. We should make more loot boxes and microtransactions. Again, it was their idea to make the Eververse store, that Activision. Surprise, surprise, right? Whatever. Ugh, man. It's too hard to make content. Remember when this was supposed to be one disc 10 years? Whatever. But again, TLDR, they're nerfing a lot of your favorite exotics because the game design is, game design's bad, so fuck you. That's why. Okay, so this is what it does basically. I don't have it equipped, but imagine if I got super energy back when I got kills. That's about it. Like you see my bar going up naturally, but that's not because of my exotic equipment, just because whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Also, you can get a nice little super bump for healing yourself with your grenade, so that's nice. But yeah, thanks for watching again. It's not Bungie. It's Activision's fault. Oh wait, they broke up. Oh no. So has it really been Bungie this entire time? Again, let me say this for the last time. I understand why things get nerfed. I am not saying nerfs are bad or nerfs are unjustified, but they have to be justified with a very good reason, other than, oh well, in these specific cases, or oh no, since our design is so bad, since we have 15 million bullet sponges and a shit ton of ads, and you need to have Orpheus Red so you don't get instantly nuked from orbit, we're gonna nerf it now. Like, that's it. Thank you for watching, and well, I don't know how this game's gonna end up. I'm not buying any DLC. I didn't buy the season pass. I'm not buying Destiny 3. Clearly, I don't know anymore. I'm done with this franchise. I've been done with this franchise. This kind of puts the nail in the coffin, really. But not really put the nail in the coffin. It's been like that since the launch. Whatever. I'm sorry for rambling so long. See ya.